Of course. Of course. Let's put this on here. And okay. I should need to move this over there. So I need to see the time. Tell the folks we like cousins. That I knew you knew that you really knew. Mm-mm. Hi. Good evening. Mm, 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 mm. Oh man. Mm. Sorry, I'm spreading. Sorry, spreading the word that. Please, why are you not doing what I need you to do? Hey, I'm doing well. How are you? I'm letting the folks know we are live. We are live. Oh, that's Patreon. Oh no. Go back to Twitter. Okay, I still have some time. Get the link. Copy the link. Go back to Instagram. Paste the link. Done. Move the link. I'm live now on YouTube. How we doing though? How's our week? I haven't seen y'all since last week. What's been going on in the last 7 days? Anybody mess with y'all? I almost put that on my close friends, which is crazy. Because I need everybody to see it. Alright. Hey, cousins. It is Miss Stressful. Hey. How you doing? How are we doing? Sorry if y'all hear my little fan. Ooh. Sorry if y'all hear my little fan. It's hot. I'm hot. I'm actually sweating. Y'all can't see, but I am sweating. So, y'all might hear it, but it is what it is. Anywho, hey, cousins. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. My name is Glock. This is House of Glock, and this is Kicking Shit Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, we get messages from Spirit. Please take what resonate and leave what don't. I'm going to try to give as many clarifying details as possible. Okay. So again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thank you. Quick shout outs. First and foremost, it is one of our cousins' birthdays. So happy birthday, Ari. She actually picked the colors for tonight for my makeup. So, and we did our makeup together. So, love you, girl. Anywho, secondly, I just uh, released. Goodness, I just dropped a Patreon for all the members, whether you are free or paid. July Reflections just dropped today, so make sure you guys check that out. I feel like July's reflections, they're a little bit more honest, a little bit more vulnerable. They're from a different perspective, actually. With the previous monthly reflections, I feel like they've been things that I've like have been reflecting on in hindsight. You know what I mean? Like I'm turning back and looking back on things that I'm no longer in. Whereas now these are things that I was going through in that moment. Now some things I'm literally will be taken to the grave. It's going to be between me and my therapist, but I felt them very deeply, and I I explained what I could or what I was willing to share. One of the biggest things that's been a problem with me is really trying to figure out how open that I want to be with the internet, because I feel like the internet is such a terrible place. I do. So it's really me figuring out how vulnerable I want to be with y'all. And this was one of those vulnerable moments. So be nice. Anyway, if you want to subscribe to the Patreon, whether it be free or paid, the link is in the bio. So make sure you guys check it out. Okay? Anywho, let's get this started. I'm talking too much. Talking. Let's get into these cards. Okay? If you can, please bow your head and close your eyes. If not, please just lend a listening ear. Okay? Ancestors, spirit guides, angels, and archangels of the highest and purest intentions, I ask that you use me as a vessel to convey messages known and unknown to us to the people who need them. I thank you for allowing us to be here in the community. I thank you for Ari seeing another birthday. I thank you for us just making it here to this point, whether it's where we want to be or whether it's just further than we were yesterday. The fact that we're still here, I'm just very thankful. Amen. Ashe. All right. So I'm chuckling because earlier today there was a song that was stuck in my head from the Shrek movie. It literally came out of nowhere. Like when I say nowhere, I mean nowhere. Like I literally just burst out. Was like, then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I believe. Anyway. Anywho, let's get into these cards. Ooh, they flipping over already. Jeez. Somebody's trying to bring some clarity. Somebody might be telling you about a dream that they had recently. I'm seeing Taurus, Leo. Taurus and Leo placements are out here so far. Somebody could be Mm. One or two things I'm seeing. The first thing I'm seeing is somebody could be talking to you about a dream, and it could be like a dream that they had like when they were asleep, or they could be telling you about a dream that they have that they want to accomplish. But I feel like they need help, like they're stuck. And I feel like that's why they might be talking to you about it, because I feel like they might need your help. They might not ask for it right away though. Ah, cards are falling. Cards are falling. Mm. Ah, okay. That's interesting. Somebody could be like hiring you for the job. I do feel like this is like someone hiring you. And you're just like, what in the world? Like, this kind of feels like, and it's weird to say, but like the Sagittarius Gemini axis, where they just be doing stuff and they be in stuff and they live like 1,000 lives in one lifetime. They're like, oh yeah, remember that one time when I was a DJ? And it's like, what? And they're like, oh yeah, and that one time when I was like an ordained minister. And you're like, what? And you're like, oh yeah, like that one time I was a rabbi and I like baptized a baby. And you're like, huh? That's what this feels like. Like somebody's being brought into something and it's completely different than what they originally thought they were going to be doing. Or someone hiring you and it's something completely different than you thought that you were going to be doing. But I don't think that it's bad. Like, I think that it's, I'm thinking, I'm seeing is good money. But I feel like either it might be something that you're not passionate about but you're good at, or it's something that just doesn't require a lot of energy. And you kind of have to be careful with this because it's going to be very easy to um it's going to be very easy to like manipulate, if that makes sense, or even like get over or on something or someone. Now, see, these cards are telling me something completely different. That's interesting too. With these cards, Soul Tribe is the bottom of the deck. The first card out is New Career Path. You have Fire Ignited, which is uh, you have Summertime, you have Envious, and you have Sexual Interest. That's interesting. Cause these cards feel like this is some type of like y'all don't get in no work, like don't get in no relationship with your coworkers. Like this feels like somebody maybe that you work with. Um, y'all might be wanting to do X, Y, and Z, or y'all might start hanging out and start getting. Do not mix business and pleasure. When you get on this new journey, when you get on this new in this new career path, when you get in this new situation, it's going to be very easy to fall into temptation. Don't, okay? Because this is giving me situationship. and somebody getting upset. It's like that college situation. Leave it alone. Not worth it. Anywho, next message. I'm in love. I'm a believer. You also could be seeing threes, eights, and sixes. If that message resonates with you. Okay, we're gonna get to the next one. Ooh, Libra. Cancer. Aries. I'm gonna say all the cardinal signs. So third Capricorn in there too. Ooh. And Sagittarius. Bottom of the deck is Destiny. You have Balance, which is Libra. And the reason I laugh is because Choose Wisely is after Libra, and I feel like everyone has the stigma about Libra that they don't know how to make decisions. So I think that's hilarious. Um, Cancers, Shadow Cancer, Authority Aries. I said I'm gonna throw Capricorn in there too because all the rest of the cardinal signs are out there. So Libra, Aries, Cancer, Capricorn. You have New Beginnings, which also to me is an Aries card, and material and spiritual prosperity. Mm, 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 mm. All right, so cardinal signs. This message is for you. If you have Libra, Aries, Cancer, or Capricorn placements, and you know what? I'm also going to throw in Saturn and Aries. I don't know. That feels right. And we'll get to Pisces. Trust me. We always get to Pisces. um I feel like you silently took a stand. I feel like you made a decision about what you wanted, and I don't think it was like a loud decision. I don't feel like it was like a this is what I'm gonna do. Like I think you just did it. Like you were like, you know what? This is what needs to happen. And I think that by doing that, it allowed you to move into this next chapter a lot more peaceful than you may have would or you may have if you would have went the other way, per se. And with cardinal signs anyway, cardinal signs are, how can I put this in words? They're always going to move on to the next, right? They're always hard to grasp, hard to catch. Um, they're just that's just who they are, right? They're always looking for the next adventure, the next thing, in their respective interests, right? With Aries, it's the next best thing for self. For Cancers, it's the next best thing for their emotions. With Libra, it's the next best thing for their beauty, their money. With Capricorns, it's the next best thing with their stability or their material things or their job. They're always trying to climb somewhere or go somewhere. They're always moving to the next thing. And I feel like this is what you did. Oh, what was that? Ew. I feel like you moved to the next thing. Okay? Let's get some more information. Ooh, I'm gonna tell you this. You're about to be real happy. Ooh. Is that the Hierophant? Okay. I was scared at first. I was a little scared, child. I was a little scared. I'm not scared. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups having to do with your emotional well-being. So I think that you did what you needed to do for your emotional well-being. You have the Ace of Wands. You have the Ten of Cups. You have the Page of Pentacles. You have the Hermit. I was about to say Hierophant. Interesting. And then the Three of Cups. Even though this is the Page of Wands here, I'm not getting Page of Wands energy. More so, I feel more so of the like character that's in this uh card. Like I feel like this is how you are upholding your peace. Like this is you holding your peace. This is what you would look like if you held your peace. And I think that you're in a space of just being to yourself, celebrating yourself, figuring out what makes you happy and going after it, right? The Ace of Wands is out here, and honestly, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups is out here. Y'all might be getting some. You might. I don't know. But yeah, I think that you've been taking time for yourself. For some of you, you could be studying something. You could be going back to school or thinking about going back to school. And I think that'd be a great idea. Ooh. More cards just falling. Ooh, okay. Results coming. Happy outcome. Community. More to be revealed. Then you have walk it off and throwing shade. So, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some people might be mad. They may not like what they see, but that's not a you problem. That's not a you problem. Tell them to figure it out. Okay. Anywho. Moving on to the next. And again, that was for cardinal signs. If you are a Libra, Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, that message was for you. And if you have those placements, it doesn't have to be sun sign. It could be sun, moon, rising, Mercury, and Jupiter or Venus. Ooh. Ooh. I was shuffling and texting you flew out of the deck. Bottom of the deck, it says happy outcome. Results coming. Fresh start. Time apart. Lack of passion. Ooh. Not hearing you. New lifestyle. It's not personal. So, all I'm saying, I don't know what happened, but I just want you to know, and I don't know who that's for either. I'm gonna be very honest with you. And there's not really a pattern that I can see. But I'm just here to let you know, and I want y'all to come back to this video, this specific video, and I want y'all to put in the comments if it was for you and somebody did text you and it does turn out good. Because I need to know who that was and why you was just flipped, like why that message needed to, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm pulling another message. And if it's me, I'll tell y'all at one of the lives. Or maybe on TikTok. I've been telling my business on TikTok. Yapping. Okay, we're going to get into the next message. Okay. Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus. These messages for you. Oh, and Gemini? Interesting. Gemini as well. Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, and Gemini. You know, at first I was a bit concerned. One second. At first, I was concerned. I was concerned because the first card out, you have accelerated motion. So I'm like, okay, either some things are coming in or y'all about to go through some things, okay? But then I saw sacrifice, and I was like, is this something that they've already done, or is that something that they're about to do? And then the moon card came out, and I was like, oh, so y'all don't really want to tell me for real. I hear you. Cool. And then you have balance. So, but then you had heartache and loss. So I was like, all right. Hi, baby. Thank you for saying hi. So I was feeling the type of way because I was like, what's really going on? But I have prosperity begins, being the bottom of the deck. So let me tell you what I'm seeing. And this, you'll know where you are on this spectrum. Okay? And I'm going to speak about it as it already happened. And if it's something that you need to do, you'll know that it's something that you need to do because you know it's your placements. Okay. I'm also seeing the numbers 3 and 8 and 1. 3, 8, and 1. Anywho. Somebody, let me find my words. This is being read as if somebody made the sacrifice of like cutting something or someone off. Right. Like something had to go to recalibrate or rebalance your life. And it did not feel good. It did not feel good at all. It actually really hurt your feelings. You may have actually had to grieve. This could be an actual funeral, but you are not having a good time, and that's okay. That's all right. However, you're not having a good time, and again, that's okay. But the thing is, I'm trying not to get preachy. I'm trying not to get preachy. I might have to get preachy. The sun cometh in the morning. Like, I just, it sucks. It sucks. and you know it sucks, and it it's a decision that you needed to make. Because you've been peeping things. You've been peeping things you didn't really like that. Things be starting to make sense. Like, it's like something will happen, and somebody actually, I'm gonna be honest, somebody might be gaslighting you, or there might be some rose colored glasses on, right? Like, it may have taken you a while to get to this process or get to this place, but you got here. Um, what this feels like, and here go the moon is out here twice. Interesting. What it feels like is like you started peeping stuff, and things started accumulating, and you started to feel the type of way, but you didn't understand why you were feeling the type of way that you were feeling, because you felt like you had everything you were supposed to have, right? That wasn't the case. And I think that you get into this situation where you had to let something or somebody go. Now, it could be a thing. It doesn't have to be a body. It could be a thing. It could be a job. It could be a habit. It could be a um, I don't know, a teddy bear. But whatever it is, it had to go. You know it had to go. You've been peeping things. You've been having that inkling that it was time to get rid of said thing. It's time to get rid of said thing. Or gets rid of said things. Get rid of said thing. And maybe you've been going back and forth about it. Maybe you were going back and forth about it, but eventually decided, like, hey, it's time for me to move on. Something bigger, better, faster, stronger. You know? And see, these cards make me feel like it's a person. Think it through is the bottom of the deck. You have ask more questions, happy outcome, weighing options, romance is yours, meditate. This makes me feel like it's a person. And for those of you who don't meditate, pray about it. Some people don't be, you know what I'm saying? That's okay. Pray about it. Um, Again, you could be seeing threes, twos, ones. Also sevens. Mm, okay. When you talk about it, when you decide that you're going to pray about it, meditate about it, whatever, what have you, when you ask for those signs, I want you to do it as, or there's a couple of different ways that you can do it. Because I can't tell you what I want you to do, because that's your life. You do what's best for you. I'm going to provide you some tips, some things that I've done. Whenever I've had a decision or whether I didn't know if something was for me, I would always say a prayer, and I would ask for a sign. A sign if it is, a sign if it's not, right? And it's something that I don't see regularly. So I would be like, oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to make this big purchase on this couch, right? Show me, uh, show me an iguana. And if it's not for me, if I shouldn't make this big purchase, if I should wait, show me a monkey riding a unicycle. And proceed from there. And even if you have to like write it down on a piece of paper, I would not recommend writing it down in your notes, like in your phone, but like write it down on a piece, like a sticky note or something, or a piece of paper. Don't say it out loud. Think it in your head. Write it down on a piece of paper. Move on. Okay? But be vigilant of the answer. And also be specific. Don't be like, oh, you know, I want to see, I don't know, the color red. Like, no. Be specific. Okay? Another way that I've done it, if I needed a message or I need an opinion, um, music shuffling, right? Saying a quick prayer in your head, going to your music library with all of your songs, and hitting shuffle for a certain amount of skips. Okay. When I had Apple Music, I know that they like you could like shuffle your music. If you kept hitting shuffle, it would keep shuffling. I have Spotify now, and Spotify don't do that. So with Spotify, I will say a prayer and be like, I'm going to my library. I'm going to hit play. I'm going to hit shuffle, then I'm going to hit play. And then on the seventh song, so me tapping the next button 7 times, that on that seventh time, whatever song pops up after that is my message, right? Or is my answer. I want my answer to be in that, right? Or one last way that I get unbiased opinions or get unbiased decisions, I will randomly text someone and be like A or B and assign something to A or B. The love is going to be here. The love is going to be here. You can always come back and rewatch it. But yeah, text somebody randomly and assign whichever to what and be like, pick one or one or two. Okay? And just roll with it. So that's some tips, some ways that can help you with deciding answers or even just communicating with your dead people. Okay. Or even God, whoever you believe in, child. I ask God, I ask the ancestors, angels. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wait. This card is like home, stable family, stable marriage, right? This card is emotional fulfillment. This is like the little joker of emotional fulfillment, though. Still emotional fulfillment, just a little joker. Somebody's supposed to say something. I don't know who's saying what. I do see Aries and Scorpio out here, though. Like, looking at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords, and usually the Two of Swords is telling you to, like, stop. You have the Emperor, which is Aries. Death card, which is Scorpio. I don't know. Did somebody have a change of mind, change of heart? They made a decision to try to decide. They made a decision to do something, child. Okay. I'm not looking into that. I don't know who that is, but I wasn't asking for that, and I think that's very rude of you. We have 40. I'm gonna do one more. One more message. Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius. This is for you. You, my number one. Anywho. Need 2 more, please. All right. Bottom of the deck is prosperity begins again, which is crazy. Oh. It's not crazy. It's not crazy. Okay. Triumph. Triumphant success. Conflict and defeat. I literally just did that to get on all of the Sagittarius' nerves because they be acting so scary. Financial and material changes. You have mental conflict, but it's reversed. And I don't really read these cards reversed, but this needed to be reversed. And then emotional withdrawal. So, what I get it. Y'all been through some things, and y'all need some clarity, so you're taking a step back. You're taking a step back. You could be just like focusing on like money right now, like stacking your paper with the material and financial changes. There could be a change in finances for real, but I want more. What I feel like you guys actually just kind of need some time to yourself. But Virgo is the sign of the hermit. And that is just a sign of like being to oneself, right? However, I do think that you guys are just kind of going through this transitional period, and while you're doing so, you just want to be alone, and that's okay. Queen of Pentacles. This is the kind of like leaving someone out in the cold / abandonment / card. I think this is just you kind of walking away. People are probably will feel a type of way about you kind of going into your shell. That just is what it is because you focusing on your paper. That's just, you know what I'm saying? So, I know you see me standing here. You're going to be exhausted. I'm not sorry. You're exhausted. If you're not already exhausted, you're going to be exhausted. You don't want to talk. You got enough energy to do what you need to do to convey your point. You're not going back and forth with nobody. It is what it is. I feel like this is like the Christette Michele song where she be like, blame it on me, say it's my fault, say whatever you want as long as it's over. That's how you feel. Say whatever you want to say, just leave me alone. Do whatever you want to do, just leave me alone. That's what this feels like. Like, You don't have no energy or time to be convincing or continuously conveying your point. You said what you said. If you don't take it what it is at face value when you said it, oh well. Oh well. Like you're tired. You're tired of talking, you're tired of wasting your breath. You're tired. And that's okay. I will say this, guys. Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius. If it gets too bad, ask for help. And you know those signs when things get too bad. It's not personal. I feel like this is more you telling people this. You have fear and worry. You have asked for help. You have set boundaries. You have noticed the signs. And you have a deepening bond. Honestly, guys, for these specific signs, I feel like you have this one person in your life that goes to war for you. It doesn't mind going to war for you. And this is that time that you need them to go to war for you and allow them to. I feel like you might be in a space of, even though you might be dealing with what you're dealing with, even though you might want to be secluded and not really talk to people, people are just kind of disrespecting that boundary. Or maybe even you are disrespecting that boundary for the sake of other people. Maybe because you feel like how you feel or what you're feeling isn't real or worthy, or maybe they feel like that. But it is okay to set your boundaries. It's okay to be firm about your boundaries. It's okay to say no. But again, if it's getting to be bad, talk to somebody. Don't let it. Don't let it just. Don't be crashing for 72 hours. Okay, talk to somebody. And I do feel like you need to reach out to that one friend. Mm-hmm. Because I do feel like they know. They know what you need or and how you need to be treated. I feel like they're the type of friend that like comes over and they'll clean your house because they know that you're in a depression and they know that you need a clean house to function. They're the type of friend that'll come over and cook for you, so that you don't have to worry about it because they know that it overwhelms you or it stresses you out when you're like this. And a friend that's like, no, she don't need he they don't need no type of visitors. They're not okay. They need to be left alone. They can't do this right now. And you have that friend. Don't be afraid to reach out to them. Okay? Because sometimes you might not be strong enough to say no on your own. And sometimes you might just need that barrier. And that's okay. What did Beyonce say? I will be your protector. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Even though someday I know you're gonna shine on your own, I'ma be your projector. I feel like that's what that friend is. So, okay. Anywho, that was the last message. I know I did the signs weird, but that's really how they came out, and I wanted to make sure that I do every single sign. So, um, do I have anything? Just check out the Patreon. That's it. That's all. That is it. That is all. Yeah, no, that's it. Okay, so let's pray and get up out of here because I'm gonna take this makeup off and I'm still hot. Anywho, if you can, If you can, please bow your head and close your eyes. If not, please just lend a listening ear. Ancestors, spirit guides, angel angels of the highest and purest intentions, thank you so, so, so much for allowing us to be here tonight. Thank you for the many blessings and the many messages that you had. I thank you for allowing us to be in community. I thank you for the gifts that you bestowed upon all of us. I ask that you put a little money in everybody's pockets. I ask that you make life sweeter and more enjoyable. I ask that you order the steps in the path that we're supposed to be going. And you guide us to the most fulfilling and resourceful life that we could ever possibly live. And I thank you again. Amen. Ashe. Deadass. Alright, y'all. I've been out here for an hour. Y'all know I love y'all. Also, again, happy birthday, I'm so glad to know you. You are such a light. You are such a beautiful person. You teach me things every single day, and you inspire me to be the best me, to be all of who I am, and I love you so much for it. Happy birthday, girl. Okay? Now it's easy to take this makeup off, and I need to get into the bed. Actually, I have a supermarket that I need to run really quickly, and then I need to go to bed because I'm sleepy. Anyway, thank you for joining. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see y'all back on Wednesday. I love you, cousins.